For Seychelles' interest in this, I think the issue is that we are talking about a migratory species. That means it will be in our waters and at a different time, somebody else's waters. And the issue we are talking about is mainly the illegal practices of IUU fishing. Now, this is also a transnational issue. So no country, as far as we are concerned, no country can fight it alone. So we need to have this collaborative approach towards dealing with the illegal activities in our waters, and there should be no loose ends where somebody can go and hide from the after doing illegal activity. So what we gain from this is this collaborative approach that ensures that any illegal activity that happens is able to be dealt with at some point, despite the inability of the country on its own to do it. But in that collaborative framework, there is that possibility of doing so. I think there are more issues on the capacities of the different states, including Seychelles, that we need to improve on. The capacity of the inspectors at sea, the physical capacity as well, the vessels and all. And of course, we got a vast ocean. We're talking about 6.4 million square kilometers of sea, and no one, even collaboratively, we still have a challenge. So we need to explore how we can further use maybe technology to allow us to cover more of this space and make it more secure for our fisheries to happen. Well, some of the conversations really are talking about the sensitivity of accessing, well, the collaborative framework, accessing individual countries' waters. How do we do that whilst maintaining that the authority of that state on its waters? So this is something that is there. Then the other issue is that so far the PRSP has been supported by donor funding, and we need to start looking at this longer-term sustainability of this. If at all the donor funding dries up, how do we maintain this as we see it? Not something that is a one-off, but a longer-term. It's a long-term issue that will not go away today and may never go away, and may die out for some time if the system is working. But the minute it dies out, the system dies out, the illegal activity will definitely come back. So we need to look at this at the longer term now. How can the member states in different forms and shapes contribute or seek support of funding? How do we fund this longer term system that we can all ensure greater security of our fisheries and marine resources?